as far as we know, sort of doubt, we know we weren't listened to. And we have a Riley Park South Cambie vision that is from 2005. The train station is in that vision, and yet they are bringing forward, or they have brought forward, not supported housing. So, after going through this whole process, which is now where the question comes, and I don't know if it's advice for anybody, is that I'd like to know how important is coming to speak to council for the final decision. Imagine if it was an exam you were taking, or someone takes a course. I take the bus out to UBC every day, and I listen to students, and some things worth 30% of my mark, 40% of my mark, 10% of my mark. What's the final exam worth? So what is speaking to council worth in getting the results you want? Because we had huge community involvement, but you wear people down with that, and also people don't like to come out to speak. I mean, you know, I don't want to be up here speaking, and I spoke at council, so what's the final mark?
Could I actually expand on that? Because it's a good question that leads into a larger question, and that is, given the process that's involved in all the rezoning redevelopments, you have a variety of reports from special advisory panels and so on and so forth, and you also ask for input from the community, which is usually included in the planning staff's report. Could you possibly, and unfortunately right now we only have one councillor left, can you give us a concept of what the weighting is, specifically how community input is weighted? Sir Chuck?
Well, you're from the Cambie and 25th area, and I think it's very important that you come to speak to council. And as I said in the beginning, I think all the factors are weighted in a person's mind. And I think from our point of view, being a decision maker, we actually look at the whole plan. And I fully sympathize with your situation where you're actually close to those buildings. So, but what I'm saying is we are going forward with just a policy report. Now, it's not rezoning, so the next stage would be how do we deal with some of the proposals that are coming forward. So I would say there is still recourse in terms of an actual application coming forward. To me, when I voted for that plan, it was based on the fact that, okay, this is a signal of change going forward 50 years. But of course, it doesn't make you any happier, and I fully realize that.
My answer to your question, I was a Parks Commissioner back in the 70s. When the gallery was full, let me tell you, you feel the heat, and we listen. And the difference I find in this council is they don't listen. It took, what was it, over 200 speakers and in about 2.5 weeks or something like that, public hearings, to hear all of the people that were complaining about the casino, to get this council to back down. They were going to vote for that project, and in the end they didn't. But that's what it took to get this council to change its mind. So I don't think that, you know, I don't know. I can't really tell you that. I'm not very optimistic right now as to whether they listen or not. I don't think they are.